Hey, what's going on guys? A Grouch here bringing you my top 5 facts about Maka Albarn from Soul Eater. Now this is easily the most requested video I think I've ever gotten on my channel, but like always this video is going to contain spoilers from both the Soul Eater manga and anime, so viewer discretion is advised. But anyways, I got nothing else to say, you guys asked for it, here it is. Number 5. Maka's name is actually an anagram for the word kama, which translates to scythe in Japanese, which is quite fitting if you really think about it. If you watched the video I made a few months back, Top 10 Facts Soul Eater, you probably already know this. However, something that I didn't know at the time is that her last name Albarn is actually a reference to a British musician named Damon Albarn. You may or may not know him as the lead singer and co-founder of the popular virtual band Gorillaz. The title of Maka's favorite book, The Dark Side of the Moon, is also the name of an album produced back in 1973 by another popular band, Pink Floyd. And these are only some of several other hidden musical references made by Atsushi Okubo within the series. Number 4. The ability that allows Maka to see another person's soul, known as soul perception, is an ability exclusively meant for Meisters, and is born from their natural desire to hunt witches. At a basic level, Meisters only have the ability to sense a nearby soul. Maka, on the other hand, has such a strong sense of soul perception that she is not only able to see the shape of another person's soul, but is able to determine how strong they are and can even read what that person is feeling. At one point during the series, Blackstar makes a comment about Maka's soul perception abilities, comparing them to that of a walking radar, which she only ends up proving to be true. After resonating with Soul, she was able to boost her abilities even further, which allowed her to search the entire world to find where the Kishin Asura was hiding. It is so strong that witches actually fear her abilities, labeling her as dangerous, and she was even made a target for assassination because of it within the manga. Number 3. Maka possesses an extremely rare soul type known as the Grigori soul. It is so rare in fact that the chance of having one is said to be 1 in 50 million. The literal translation of this means angel type, and those select few who do possess it have the ability to fly. Although how you actually do so is different for everyone. In Maka's case, she was able to take flight only after Soul became a Death Scythe, as he now possessed a strong level of wavelength control, which allowed him to manifest a set of wings while in his weapon form. Number 2. You know the final episode of the Soul Eater anime when Maka is fighting Asura and it is revealed that she is not only a Meister but also a weapon? I mean, right before they screwed it up with the whole, you saw it, yeah. Well, in the manga version of the series, this never happens. She is simply a Meister and is never shown to have any weapon abilities like in the anime. She instead gains another ability, one in which she is able to utilize the power of the Black Blood and spawn a dress which serves her as a form of armor. Not as cool as being part weapon if you ask me, but still the overall design didn't look too bad. However, something that I found interesting while researching for this video is that while we never get to see this ability in the anime, the black dress is actually shown briefly. It is the same dress as the one that Maka is shown wearing within the Black Room when she enters Soul's mind. And honestly, there was always something about that dress that never fit me when I first watched it in the anime, as it just seemed kinda, random. I had always just assumed that they gave it to her just to give her more of a formal look for when she danced with Soul, so it's kinda cool to know that there was actually more to it than that. I mean, you know, before they mess it up. Number 1. Many fans of Soul Eater like to believe that there was more to Maka and Soul's relationship than just being partners. And honestly, it's not hard to see why, as the relationship that they are shown to have together is much greater than that of anyone else in the series. Not to mention a lot of things shown that can easily be interpreted as having a romantic tone, such as holding hands, dancing together on several occasions, and so on. Maka also tends to show a lot of jealousy when it comes to Soul being around other women such as Blair, and both of them are shown to be embarrassed whenever their closeness is pointed out by others. Furthermore, Soul Eater's creator Atsushi Okubo had once said in an interview that he had no intentions of developing any type of romantic relationships between any of the main male and female characters, although he only ended up contradicting himself with Stein and Marie later on. So the big question, was there really something else going on? I would have to say no. They do not have any type of ongoing love interest within the series, and that's simply due to the fact that we were never given any confirmation that would make me think otherwise. However, this is not to say that they never did at one point in time. There exists a number of Soul Eater audio dramas, all of which were released exclusively in Japan. a total of 6 to be exact. These audio dramas came in the form of CDs and were packaged alongside certain volumes of the Soul Eater manga. And yes, these are actually considered canon. These dramas are similar to audiobooks in which a story is told using only voice actors without any visual means of any kind. Within 2 of these 6 dramas, Maka and Soul are actually shown to have feelings for one another, although both times were a result of some sort of magic or love potion. You can find these audios on YouTube, however I wasn't able to find a single English translation online other than a few in the form of text documents. I did however come across one short fan-made animation for one of these specific scenes, which I've linked down in the description if you wanted to go check it out for yourself. Unfortunately though, the subtitles are in Spanish, but even so, you can still kind of piece it together just by watching. But in short, do Maka and Soul actually have an ongoing love interest within the Soul Eater series? No. Did they ever have one? Technically, yes. And there you have it, 5 facts about Maka Albarn from Soul Eater. Hopefully you guys learned something new in this video. These are the facts that I personally found most interesting, but as always I'm sure I left some out, so if you know of any that wasn't mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it in the comment below. Also, go ahead and comment the word comma down below to let me know you made it to the end of this video. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you could tap that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe for future videos. If you have an idea for a top 10, leave a comment down below. I make top 10s of just about anything. And with that being said, I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.